struggle is real this morning. September 4th. Everybody else is staying back for different reasons. Cody's staying back with the kids this morning. And Jake's got a head cold. I don't know. We got issues. So it's a little late now. But the sun's not really up yet. It's just kind of trying to crest over. So we'll give her a shot. I ain't heard a bugle yet, but here we go. I got one response up over here, over this ridge. That's upwind of me. That's really good, but I'm gonna work up this ridge that I'm on instead of crossing the drainage, because there's a north-facing slope up here above me where it seems they try to get to. So I'm gonna work that way instead of going right at them. An elk on that ridge that took off running, and then I could hear it breaking brush all up this draw in front of me, and I set up and called a little bit, and it sounded like he went to a walk or she, I don't know what it was. So I'm just gonna set up now for a little bit. I'm still only hearing a bugle every now and then, and none of them are responding, or at least not responding very, very soon after the call. So I'm assuming what I've heard is bed bugles, and it could be a hunter, but I think I'm just gonna work my way towards where I last heard it and see if I can hear anything else. And if not, I'll work my way back to camp and regroup. So getting pretty close to camp now. You know, I heard some faint bugles and stuff. I couldn't tell for sure if they were hunters or real, but they just, I mean, if they were real, they just weren't answering much at all. I had one elk that took off running from a ridge across from me. I never could see if it was a bull or a cow or what, but it took off running from the next ridge over, which is where there's been a bunch of hunting pressure over there. It's where the guy yelled at us from yesterday, and which is kind of ironic. They're scaring the elk off everywhere, but they're yelling at other people. Some people. But it seemed like the gig's kind of up over here. There was some fresh sign, maybe from early morning before sunup, but it's not what it was. It's not what it was, the first couple days of the hunt. So probably have the kids tonight, so that limits what I can really do. But I think we need to push on to some new country. Try to get away from these people a little bit. Anyway, we'll see you later. Okay. I'm walking up to Weston and Charlie's pools. Just went out by myself again this evening, kind of dividing and conquering to see if we can figure out where we want to go the rest of the next couple days. Jake and Mandy went one way, I went the other. Cody's back taking care of kids with Braylee. Bless her heart. Sure do love her. This canyon I'm in is also known to hold some bears. A fair amount of bears. And I've already seen some bear poop, so we'll see what we can find back in here. It could be good. Okay, there are some bull tracks in here, but I came up to the highest water hole, Weston's pool, and there's bull tracks there, but I don't think they've been in the last couple days, and there's not a great magnitude of sign here, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it, walk these hillsides a little bit, see what I see, and call a little bit into the evening here, hopefully locate some bulls. If nothing else, kind of find a starting place for tomorrow. So I just heard the first bugle of the evening. It sounded good, but it's hollow, kind of in a canyon. So I hope it was good, but we'll find out. We'll try and hear it again before I make a move. That was a good sound. I don't know if you could hear that on the camera, but he sounds like he's 2 draws over, so I'm going. It sounds like he's gonna stay up top. Well, that bull is pretty bashful, but at least he's bugling. And then I heard some crashing down below me. may be back here in the morning, so I need to get going. Long trip out of here. I opened my truck door to get my stuff out. I heard them take off across the draw and up the next hill. And then we just stayed pretty quiet. And they stayed on that hillside. They answered us a couple times, just enough to let us know they were still there. We kept calling and he came in quiet. The way he was acting, I figured he was coming in quiet. I knew we couldn't move until we heard him again. And sure enough, he came in quiet, but the wind was blowing down canyon. I tried to set up a far enough upwind of Jake and Amanda that he would come into them to try and get my wind. But I didn't get far enough. I was trying to keep it where I could film at the same time. And he only came into 90 yards and he circled. And I don't think he ever got our wind. But he got far enough where he could see the open hillside. And he didn't like it. He didn't like that he couldn't see elk. It's a situation where a decoy would come in handy, but he did exactly what we expected him to do. He just came in a little farther than we expected him to. We're gonna leave him, let him chill. Come back for him later.
Maybe we just hang out in camp and wait for them to come to us.
What do you think?
That was exciting.
He came in really good.
We were so close.
He came in really good. Just saw that open hillside. He was smart about it.
Yeah, he's got some experiences.
He said, I saw Rick get killed like this
Yeah.
last year. I ain't.
The elk learn, but so do we, so it's experiences for them, but it's also experiences for us. Keeps the playing field level.
He came in real quiet, left real quiet.
Yeah, that's a good way to leave him.
Yeah. I said, get out on this little point, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, we got at least one more bull bugle in here. We're working towards him right now. It seems like that.